Welcome back to the podcast, the Oh My Days podcast, OMD, episode 2.
We got brand new mics, brand new camera, first
new mics.
visual one we're going to be
First
doing.
visual, I'm Ennis, this is...
Preston, P Doggy Dog, 6'2" and yoked, as some call me.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
He's 6'3", he's 6'3".
6'3" and a half.
On a good day. And I'm
But
like,
you know what it means down there.
I'm like 6'1", myself.
Oh, 6'1", head ass, 5'10", max.
5'10", max, alright?
Anyway, we're off
so
topic.
hold on. We have a special guest coming on.
Very special,
But
as some people might say.
Before we bring him on, we need to settle some beef right now.
What beef are you talking about?
Alright, guys. We went to Best Buy last night, picked up these mics. We wasted a bunch of money, but hey, it's for
Only
you
the
guys.
finest quality for our viewers.
Yes, but I took him to the car meet yesterday.
Wait.
This kid shows up in cargo shorts. You don't want to be that guy at a car meet.
They're regular shorts. I can stand up right now if you want me to prove it. They're not cargo shorts.
Okay, never mind. They're not cargo shorts. All right, but
They're not.
this kid was whining like a little baby. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. Who are all these kids?
Okay, can we preface this by saying Ennis was going to take me to Best Buy and take me home? He
No,
kidnapped me in the middle of our adventure
What did
to
I
take
say?
me to the car meet.
My whole plan was to drive him so I can stop by Albert Tacos after, which was where the car meet was.
Ridiculous.
He wouldn't even get out of the car.
Anyway, we can talk about this more with our guest.
Okay,
I think we should.
fine. Wait. We're about to bring on the 5'8" curly-haired beast from
sunny
Benoit.
South Bend, Indiana, at
No.
Notre Dame. Also from the big bad SJC.
He's bad at soccer. It's Gavin
Aitken.
Gavin.
Welcome.
Let's
Look
go.
who it is. Don't know why he's repping the Scotland jersey, but I.
Given the saddest introduction I've ever heard.
What,
up?
you
What's
didn't
up,
enjoy
Gavin?
being called a 6 foot or a 5'8" beast?
Okay, man, this is 6'1". I think I'm at least 6 feet.
Damn.
Is that what we
Boys, I might have become 8 feet now. Anyway,
So
welcome,
this
Gavin.
is Gavin.
Yeah. First guest, first viewer, or first on the visual
First
podcast.
guest on the podcast, yeah.
Yeah, welcome. Are you excited? Are you honored?
I am
We could have
absolutely
chose
honored.
so many
We
people.
could have
besides-
chosen
Albert.
Addison, Simus, Genevieve,
True.
all these other people.
Anyway.
We chose you.
Anyway, welcome. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can start with how you know us. How do you know us two buffoons?
Alright, so listen. I'm going to take you back to a dark time, okay?
Dark time in his life.
Yeah. A dark time where people thought that I was a goalkeeper.
Damn.
Back in
You
San
were.
Juan Hills freshman year summer league.
Well, you know what's effed up, though? You took Sam's spot.
True.
Sam Butler Woodhouse
Shout
was our
out to
goal.
my boy Sam Butler Woodhouse. I follow you on Snap. You post little long snaps, but like kind of chill a bit. But shout out. Sorry, I just have to drop that
You're
real
right.
quick.
Because once upon a time, San Juan Hills thought they could have a 5'1" kid play goalie.
You weren't 5.
You were in
No,
5'1".
No, it wasn't. I'm not the person that I'm talking
Oh,
about.
oh,
okay,
we're talking
okay.
about Sam.
No, Sam wasn't
As
5.
it turns out, the experiment didn't work out.
Damn, that was a rough
So then
time.
they took
This is in summer league,
this
right?
is summer league.
Yeah.
They took a guy who's a little taller, not much. They put
Oh,
him in goal.
Coach should have put me in goalie. I played one season of club goalie. Straight up, sauced the game.
Dude, shut up. Continue.
Trust.
Continue.
Trust.
Anyways, so after summer league, we had soccer tryouts, and unfortunately, this 5'1"
This is
goalie-
it. This is what we were talking
This is
about.
it.
5'1" goalie was put on the team. And
Who
your boy
was this
wasn't.
goalie? Who was it?
Sam Butler.
Sam Butler
Woodhouse.
He was not 5'1".
I say he's 5'3" max.
5'3", my bad.
He was taller than you, yeah?
He wasn't.
Okay, never mind.
Anyways,
That's saying something.
so I didn't make the team first try, even though these two
I
Beast
somehow made it.
sources did.
Bro, I started like every
But
game
it's
this
okay
season.
because there's a thing called second tryouts. One spot available, 10 people trying out.
Oh, only one spot?
Only one
I thought there was
spot.
2 spots.
Who's the second guy then?
I don't
You
know. I'm
made
just saying I
Jay-
thought there was 2
No.
spots.
Okay, one spot.
Damn.
And your boy made it because, as it turns out,
Respect.
Did these
respect.
other kids just not know how to kick the ball, or?
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even play well. I don't know how I got on the team.
Bro,
Anyways,
it was a blessing though. Now the boys are here.
yeah,
Now
that
that's
brought
how-
us three together, and we all had some great bonding time on the bench.
True.
Yes.
And
Not dude. I was
bench
barely
boys.
on the freshman year. Sophomore year, I was leader of the fucking
Yeah,
banter bench.
we kind of traded spots.
Yeah, bro.
I
Banter
don't
bench.
remember sophomore year.
Sophomore year.
This guy-
I don't remember.
Ennis wasn't a part of this, but sophomore year it was me, Gavin, Milo, Alfonso, and Albert.
And
Oh,
Sean.
we don't need all these
We were
guys.
and Sean. We were all on the bench,
Oh, but
and we
me
called
and Shiro
ourselves.
were on frost off.
Yeah, but we called ourselves the Banners bench because we just were on the bench the whole game. We just made jokes the whole time and ran.
Were you guys just
So-
bad at soccer or like
What do you mean? You know me. I'm
no
a beast.
playing time?
I mean, like-
we made the team, right?
Ennis, yeah, you were back in
Let's
the
move on here.
shops.
Let's move on here.
Okay. But yeah, then we just started hanging out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus
Proper
some other
boys
soccer
together.
boys. We really hung out with like soccer people most of our time in high school. And then Ennis fucking dished us for some MTB kids.
Mountain bikers. Shout out.
No shout outs.
No,
We're not
shout out.
shouting
Yeah.
the mountain
Shout out who?
bikers.
Aiden Epp, Addison, they got me into it. Best sport out there. These guys are so close-minded, and they won't
Don't even bring us up.
Okay.
Last night, this was all off.
Hold
This
on,
was
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
not on the
No, I'm talking about
podcast.
mountain biking.
I know we had an argument for 2 hours straight, and then Ennis called us close-minded.
They are. They're so close-minded. They're talking
We're
about.
dropping this. We're dropping
Okay,
this.
okay, fine. We're not.
get off
We'll bring it
topic
up next
till
time. All right.
Next time,
Yeah, Ennis needs backup for
potentially.
this
He
one.
does.
Yeah,
Ennis
I-
complained, and he said he needed backup
I
to
needed
fight me and
backup. It's
Gavin.
1v2.
Also, he said facts don't count as proof, and
When did
numbers
I say
don't
that?
count as proof.
When did I say that?
So
Let's just
moving
move
on.
on.
Moving on. Anyway,
So,
you guys
yeah.
feel the earthquake today? Apparently, there's another earthquake today.
What was it? 6.9
That was yesterday.
or 7.1?
That was no. I heard there was another one today.
Was there another one today?
Yeah.
Then you're weak if
Well,
you
peop-
felt that.
Does this man know how earthquakes work? Because I've taken biology and science. I know how an earthquake works.
Oh,
I
I've
don't think
taken
that's how it
biology.
works.
This
I've
sounds
taken
like
general
guy-
chem
this
at
sounds
the.
like a guy who's weak to that.
True.
This
What
sounds-
this man said he's taken general chem, so he knows what earthquakes are.
At the good community college.
Ignoring that
Not
statement,
IVC.
we're gonna move on from this whole debate. Maybe another time.
Okay. Let's bring it back to Gavin. We met in high school, hung out all 4 years. Now
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you go to the University of Notre Dame.
Tell
he
us
somehow
about that
got
a little
in 'cause
bit. Because his dad, what, Ennis?
His dad
You're
is an
right.
alumni.
That's right. Paid him. That's definitely how it works.
This is
Definitely
this
how-
He
is our
somehow
version.
missed all the court cases and
I-
somehow
I
escaped.
didn't catch a case, don't worry.
This is
Don't
our
worry, we don't
version.
catch cases out here, bro.
This is our version of Olivia Jade. All right.
What do you mean?
You didn't. You paid to get in, yeah.
Everyone
I
has
paid
to
the
pay to go to
tuition.
college. Okay,
Okay,
moving
no,
on.
anyways.
Moving on. Tell us about your experience at Notre Dame.
Like the craziest experiences.
craziest experience
Or did you
that,
just
that
sit
we
in your
that you
room?
would want to share on the podcast.
Oh no, I've got a good one. All right.
All right.
So we're gonna take it back. First week of college, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just getting used to, you know, it's your first time moving out, a little nervous, but it's all good, right?
Yeah.
And
You didn't know any of your roommates, right?
didn't know anyone really.
Okay.
I knew one of my roommates was on the hockey team, but that's pretty much
Subtle flex.
Subtle flex. Honor players, what a guy. Anyways, so we had a little our dorm, Keogh Hall, has a bit of a tradition of just, you know, getting all the upperclassmen and the underclassmen, you know,
Schwasted.
or shwasted. That's
Wasted or shwasted?
Don't worry
this
about
was
that.
full shwasted.
This was
Full
full
schwasted?
schwaste. This was
Okay.
100%
So you
schwaste.
chugged some beers or what?
Okay, so here's what happened.
We don't drink
right?
alcohol because we are underage.
Yeah,
Let's
we
just clarify
do
that.
not-
This is all hypothetical.
This is all hypothetical situations and
That
water.
Definitely didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, basically, we have a contest of sorts. Split us into two teams. I was on a team of two, and a team of three over there, where we had to finish my team had to finish 2/3 of a fifth of definitely
Of
smear off
water. Of a lot of water.
Of water.
Water.
Okay, smear
Yeah.
off water. All right.
All right, and as I'm sure these buddies can tell you, I'm a team player. I'm
He
a
is.
captain,
That's-
always will be. I
yes.
always work for the team.
Mm.
So when you give me a contest, I get competitive and I want to win. Well,
Let's
one
see if I
thing
can guess where this is gonna go.
One thing leads to another. I pretty much drink.
This man is water poisoned.
Really drink the entire 2/3 of the
Oh, this is where you
by
got.
myself within a minute 30.
This is where you got.
And
the
that
alcohol
much
poisoning?
water wasted this man's.
I'm sure you can tell what happened next. Don't
There was a
really-
casualty, wasn't there?
Don't really remember much of what happened. Wake up the next day, right? I had an 8 a.m. class. So
Oof.
my roommate set an alarm for me because, as it turns out, I puked on my phone enough that it broke.
Oh,
Oof.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oof.
So, phone's broken. Don't have an alarm. My roommate wakes me up. Once again, shout out.
But-
Claire's good guy.
Shout out Connor
Hey,
Clares.
You
Thing
you
is,
didn't.
I
Wait.
woke up still pretty shwasted because it didn't
From
get
all
out
the
of my
water,
system.
just
Didn't-
PSA.
didn't get out of my system. So I was really hyped to go to this 8 a.m. class. I was totally down for this. So I realized my phone's messed up, and I am still not thinking straight. So I think I must have dropped it in water at one point. You know, shit happens, right? It happens. The best of us.
Uh-huh.
So I go to the dining hall, get some rice. But it takes them a really long time to get the rice because I don't think they were expecting some random kid to just come up and ask for a bag of rice.
Damn.
So, anyways, by the time I get it, I'm late to my class, so I can't go back to my dorm. So I decided, hey, I'll just bring the rice bag to my class. No big deal, right? Anyway,
What class was this?
this is my economics class.
Oh, not theology?
Not theology.
Oh,
No, that was-
shout out theology. Low key sucks, but that's all right.
This man's a heathen.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, go to my micro class. Go to like 15 minutes late. Open the door. Everyone kind of looks back. No, because this is the second
Idiot.
class. So no one's expected to be late during the second class.
I thought this was the first
This
class.
is the second one.
Oh, second. Okay.
Second class I've ever had with this teacher. So, walk to the front slowly with my bag of rice, still kind of woozy. Go down. Sit right in front of the teacher. Spill the bag of rice everywhere.
You idiot.
All over the table. all
Great
over
first
the
impressions
floor.
from Gavin
My
Aitken.
teacher just looks at me. My teacher's like this sassy Eastern European lady, right? Like, she does not...
She was ready to give you some.
Like, she just looked at me. The most dead expression on her face. For the next 2 weeks, she calls me Rice Boy. That's my legacy.
Rice
That's
boy.
my legacy. And there
That-
we go. That's my...
Honestly,
that's
new
my
podcast title.
That's
We
it?
get the Rice
Wait,
boy.
wait, wait, wait,
You are
wait.
speaking to the one and only Rice Boy.
Okay.
Damn.
You didn't have your phone, but you had a box of condoms, right? That your
Are you good, bro?
that your mother dropped off for you, right?
This was later on, Chief.
Oh, that we went.
Can we go back to the rice story, please? I don't know what this man's is talking about. Can you keep going, please?
Oh, no,
That's
pretty
the
much
end.
it.
Okay.
Damn.
Rice.
Tell us about the lit parties you've been to, though.
Yeah, are there frats there, or like what's the social scene like?
There's no frats. Notre Dame doesn't do frats. You know, we just kind of do dorms. Our dorms are kind of the replacement for that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's pretty fun parties. Keel's a pretty fun dorm because like when they do throw parties, pretty much anyone's invited. Because a lot of dorms they like throw parties, but like only their dorms allowed.
Mhm.
And
Kind of like frats a
yeah,
little bit.
keep, like security. Keel's one of the few dorms where like if you're throwing a party, anyone can come. We don't really care where you're from.
Even like awkward kids.
It's not,
Like Ennis.
like me.
Shout out to all the Ennis's out there in Notre Dame.
Anyone's invited, so you know, always have a fun little mix of people,
Damn.
and
Damn.
it's a good place to be.
Damn.
Good vibe.
So can we talk about that?
Okay, so
Can we
Gavin,
shout out
guys?
Gavin?
Gavin is the one person in this group who currently has a girlfriend.
We're all
Let's
single
hear-
right now, single ready to mingle,
How did-
except for this man's over
How
here.
did you meet her? Who is she?
Explain it. You don't have to explain that much about her if you don't want to, but just kind of just tell us a little bit about it.
All right, so pretty much, I found a group of friends like after a few months and everything. Like for a bit, I was just drifting, trying to like find a social group I fit in with.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up finding a group that Megan was also part of. And,
This is Megan is his girlfriend, by the way, just to clarify.
And,
For now.
Me and Megan.
Shit. Exposed? Is Ennis coming for your woman?
Okay, keep going.
You might have some comp over here, bro.
Apparently. But no, me and Megan hit it off pretty quickly, but
Damn,
it was
suave.
what was pretty funny was by the time we started like really like not like started to realize that we both might be into each other. It was a couple weeks away from first semester ending, which normally it's not a big deal, like whatever.
Mhm, yeah.
We'll just this month break and we'll come back. Thing is, Megan.
Here comes the biggest oof of
This is
Gavin's
it.
life.
Megan was already signed up for a study abroad program in Greece for the second semester.
Oof. So just to clarify, how many months is that till the next time you'll see her?
See, so she left in December, and we'll be seeing each other again for the first time in 8 months.
August.
Wow.
August.
Gavin has not seen his girlfriend.
So
in 8
I
months.
was in a previous long distance relationship. This is 10 times worse. And I thought that was bad, so I can only imagine Gavin right now.
It ain't as big of a deal
My
as I
condolences
thought.
come out.
Like,
Come out too.
I thought it was going to be kind of difficult at first, but really, the thing about Megan that's really cool, and I think we're both kind of similar in this, we're both pretty low maintenance about things.
Mhm.
You're low maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Coming from Mr. High Maintenance over here. Jeez.
Like if we talked whenever we could, obviously, but like if something wasn't going, like if she was busy with her stuff or I was busy with my stuff, like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's gone by pretty quickly, and yeah,
That's good.
it's about to be the wait's finally
Do you-
gonna be over in like a few weeks.
Finally, this man's gonna finally reach the gold. Hopefully. we're both single right now, and Ennis has actually had no women in his life.
Hey,
so
why?
If any female,
Oh, yeah,
why are you telling us
hit
why?
Ennis up.
Hit
like,
this guy up on Bumble. He's popping on Tinder and Bumble right now. You guys gotta swipe left on this
man's
man.
trying to promote me. I don't need promotion, Ennis. I think
you need
anyone
promotion.
out there, hit this man's up.
And Sean.
All right. What do you mean, and Sean?
Just to add on.
Just to add on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, tell us who you want to have on next on the podcast. By the way.
Guys, we want Spencer Barney. We want Addison Simus. We want the Joe Salazar. We want all of these people.
Alright, so since you're wearing a Scotland jersey, what
Right.
soccer teams do you like? Because they're not Scotland.
He's a bandwagon. He's a
Bandwagon.
Yes, I'm a bandwagon because apparently I root for the United States of America. Because you know they're
I do as well.
Which they
Shout
are-
out Christian
No,
Pulisic.
Yeah, they are definitely the most
Shout out, boy.
powerful nation in the world when it comes to men's soccer. I've never heard of Trinidad and Tobago, and I will never continue to hear of Trinidad and Tobago. Anyways, and my club team, who Ennis claims I'm a bandwagon fan of, is Tottenham Hotspur. You know, the same team I've rooted since I was 14.
Why? Why did
If
you
y'all
just pick
know-
that team?
Clint,
Explain why you
2
picked the
words. Clint Dempsey.
American.
Former Tottenham Hotspur man, former
An
American man.
So he has a connection.
I had-
Pulisic is on Chelsea. Why don't you switch teams right now?
Is that
Why would
this
you
guy
switch
just calls
teams
me a
now?
bandwagon, and no joke, 5 seconds later tells me to switch teams.
He's
Oh, wow.
American. He's the only American. Or no, there are a couple.
Chris, you ever heard of a man named
Chris
Cameron Carter
Wondolowski.
Vickers? Cameron Carter Vickers, CCV. He also plays for
What about
Tottenham, also
DeAndre Yedlin?
American. Rip DeAndre
Okay, whatever,
Yedlin,
whatever.
former
He's a Tottenham
fan.
fan. They lost Champions League final. We all know.
To Liverpool, shout out. Anything else you want to tell about yourself real quick? Anything special you want to add?
Yeah.
Oh wait. When his
Apparently
team loses, like when we're
Alright.
when we're
Didn't
at
wanna ask
school,
him anyway.
like during the Champions League, when his team loses, this guy's day is ruined.
It is.
It is. It's a. That's what happens when you passionately support a
It's
team.
'cause I'm-
I don't know what.
I was
that's
also very sad when the United States lost. Because guess what?
Me
When I'm a
too.
fan of a team and they lose, I get sad.
Shout out though, America's still in the Copa America.
I'm a fan of a couple teams.
Gold Cup.
Gold Cup, my bad.
Buddy.
Gold Cup.
Buddy
Gold Cup.
doesn't know
Hey,
his
shout out
cups.
Brazil for beating Argentina in the Copa America.
Shout out for Messi getting a red card today.
Oh,
Dude, I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
that. He's trying to fight people out here. I was like, no way.
What a guy.
Anyway, so back to you. Anything else you want to add? I know you want to say something about yourself.
I just wanted to say, you know, to all those out there needing help, don't do whatever Ennis tells you, please.
Yes. Actually, I think we should talk about what happened last night. To be honest, because Gavin has
Wait,
had
wait.
experience with this as well.
Oh, hold on.
So
I kidnapped Preston yesterday.
basically, we're gonna go pick up the mics right from Best Buy, and it's like, yeah, bro, let me drive you. I'm like,
Hey,
fine,
hold on.
whatever.
It was all a trick. I wanted to drive him because I knew where the car meet was.
This man.
I told him I'm gonna get Albert Tacos right next to it. That's
This
why.
man's-
It was all a trick.
And he literally takes me to the car meet, which is no disrespect to people who go, but I think it is so whack.
I mean,
How?
I'm gonna have to agree with Preston on this one.
Like,
How?
for me,
No.
and Ennis isn't even into cars, so
I'm
I don't know
not.
why you go.
Guys,
It's
guys,
people
guys,
park
guys,
in a
guys.
parking
Hold
lot.
on.
room really loud and people cheer.
No. I met Carter.
Yes, we've
first
seen
semester.
Snapchats.
I met this kid named Carter. He's into cars. He goes. I'm like, screw it. I'll go try it out. And it's just another thing I do on a Thursday night.
Okay,
Preston tried it out.
While these kids,
I didn't. No.
While
I didn't
these
try it
kids-
out. I was
see, guys,
forced to.
I'm out on a Thursday night while they're playing pro clubs online or something. Like,
Having
come on,
fun
what
with
else?
our friends.
Yeah, I was talking to people.
Okay,
Going
so
to parties or hosting parties.
that is also true. Anyway, so I get there, right? There's a bunch of people parked, and then there's random, like, small clusters of teenagers standing near their own
What
cars
is it supposed to look
with
like?
no one else communicating with each other unless you're in one of those
Yeah, you
small
have to
groups.
be in one of the groups.
But it's so, like, awkward.
That one was a smaller meet. I need to take you to one.
And
of the
apparently
big-
also they go and race and drift and do donuts later on at night.
The car meet is from 9 to 11 p.m.
But then Ennis goes to bed at like 10, so he doesn't go to those.
After 11, everyone goes to Cook's Corner, and then they go through the windy road really fast. It's cool. Canyon runs. It's called a canyon
And they
run.
cheer. And the cops get called on them because
It's
they
a cool
jewel.
thing to do. I mean, I don't know why you're hating, man.
Watching cars go
Juuling
through
is
the
really
coolest
cool.
thing I've ever seen.
Not everyone. The group I was with, they weren't juuling.
Yet.
What do you mean yet?
Well, you say everyone there smokes.
No, not everyone.
Most people.
A lot of people do.
Okay, exactly.
Okay, anyways, this kid was whining the whole time. I need to go home.
Because
And we
I
were
was
all
told we were
laughing at
going
it.
to Best Buy and home. Because I was supposed to be hanging out with my sister that night, which Ennis knew of.
She's 16.
How dare you
So?
argue against being kidnapped, you pussy bitch.
Okay,
Damn.
anyways, that was the car meet thing.
Yeah, and Gavin, this has happened to Gavin as well before.
Look.
He just tells you, like, oh, we're just going to do this one thing, and then he drives you around for like 2
See,
hours.
they're never down, guys.
Yeah.
They're never down to
He
do
was
these
taking
things.
me to get Indian food. It wasn't even like
If you told us beforehand about these things, we would consider it. But you give us
What
no
Indian
choice.
food? It was Dio Siam.
That's Asian food.
My bad. Taiwanese.
I don't know what kind
Okay,
of Asian.
anyways,
I just know
anyways.
Asia.
Gavin should cruise to at least one car meet. Just see what it's like.
Since I've been, I would give it a hard
I
pass.
don't like watching cars go.
Same thing.
Preston went to one.
Wait, no. But they weren't vrooming. They were parked and they were looking at the engines.
Same thing with biking. He would never go. He said, "Oh, I've been."
I
on
tried
biking."
biking.
He tried it. That's
I said it was
respect.
all right. I said it was
See,
all right.
He tried the car meet. He tried
I've
biking.
gone
He did it.
mountain biking.
I didn't try the
But
car
you
meet.
really haven't. What do you mean?
Apparently, unless I go with NSA, I really haven't.
You
done it.
haven't.
It was kind of fun,
Okay,
I'll
okay.
admit. But I was hot. I was really tired at the end.
Okay. Anyways, we
I'm
get
out of
home.
shape.
We get on Xbox, and we
Exposed.
start arguing about Saddleback versus IVC.
Such a weird argument.
No,
I
we
know.
were initially arguing about community college versus a 4-year college.
Much more
Which
interesting
I would
argument.
have that argument on like as a podcast episode, but and then changed it to the difference between two different community colleges, which neither of us care about.
What do you mean Saddleback versus a 4-year? What was that? What was
We were
that?
talking about Notre Dame and Creighton, Berkeley, and Saddleback.
Yeah. What about it?
You were arguing. Well, tell us what you were arguing. I'm not going to paraphrase.
There's a kid from Berkeley in my physics class. He told me that our physics class at Saddleback is
Help me.
pretty similar in
Help
level
me.
to the one he would take at
Help
Berkeley.
me.
And these kids don't get it. It's all on the teacher. His sister got on the mic and she said it depends on the teacher because she's an
Then my
open-minded
sister came
person.
on and agreed with me.
Because she's an open-minded person. Gavin is like, no, it doesn't depend on the teacher. There's
Are
rate
you
my
good, Gavin?
professor.
Are you
Teachers
alive?
teach differently. Their exams
smacking
have
the
different.
mic.
Their exams have different questions. It's all up to the teacher, and
It's
these,
the same
these two
content.
fools don't realize that.
Can you stop headbutting the mic?
Okay.
It's the same content. It's just how the teachers teach.
And what they put on the test.
If it's the same content, it doesn't matter.
It matters.
Yeah, we argued about this for 3 hours last night.
Think
So
about
we're
this.
moving on. No,
Okay,
edits.
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
We're moving on. All right.
All right. Oh, did you guys? I saw someone they posted today that like back to the earthquake thing. Like Japan before they had like what was the devastating one? That's like nine.
Two 4-shot.
Yeah, they had 2 foreshocks that were both good, and then like a 9.0 one. And people are saying it's gonna happen to us in California because we had 2 big foreshocks.
So if this video never gets uploaded, because we're all
Rest in peace. If we are dead, I will haunt somebody. That is a fact.
earthquakes.
Who? Okay, if you guys died, who would you haunt? Real question. I think
I'd
low
haunt-
key, I would kind of want to mess with Spencer. Low key haunt Spencer would be funny. And then his ghost, his new ghost tattoo. I could literally
How-
just
where is
mess
his
with
new
it. I'd be
tattoo?
like,
Where-
I think it's on
which-
his arm, right? We can have him on to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have
Definitely
Spencer
Albert.
Barney on. Guys, his
Albert
Wahlberg
Wahlberg.
in his
He's
side.
also our friend from soccer who lives in what? Dana Point now?
Yeah.
Used to live in
goes
Covenant.
to UCI.
Goes to UCI, yeah.
You bring him on here once, and you will see exactly why I said him.
Yeah, so
It's just.
yeah, I'm going with Spencer Barney. I just chill with Spencer all the time, and then I can just watch Real Housewives for life. Behind the scenes action, bro. You would go for Albert Wahlberg. Who would you choose?
Who would I want to haunt?
Yeah, if you died, like right now after this earthquake, the 10.0 earthquake that's gonna crash everything.
Albert, because that kid, he's not a fan of.
Damn, Albert.
I'd haunt that kid.
Innocent Albert have some beef.
Albert hates him. It's
I don't
not
know
what
why.
he said.
They have so much beef.
Albert
I
hates a lot of
wonder
people,
why.
though.
Why?
Albert-
Explain why he hates you.
I don't know why.
We gotta bring him on and figure.
Yeah,
He hates-
we'll
he
bring
hates-
him
We
on.
gotta squash the beef.
What do you mean?
Squashed-
Albert hates
We
so
squashed
many
beef
people.
on the Oh My Days podcast live.
Albert hates
Beef
Addison.
squashed. Why does he hate Addison?
I don't know. He just hates a bunch of people.
I think it might have to do with a female, but I'm not going to mention her name.
Oh.
No, this was way before.
Here we-
This was
We'll
before?
use the arbitrary name
Here
Jenny.
we-
Jenny.
We'll use Jenny as the girl's
No,
name.
I'm cutting that out. I'm not using any name that's close.
Jenny, huh?
Okay.
All right,
Never
continue again now.
Never mind.
But
So what?
yeah.
What are you guys up to now?
Yeah, over the summer.
Gavin got a girlfriend, and then he stopped working out. Like right when he got. Like what's up with?
Yeah, what's up with that, Chief?
First of all, I stopped working out before that happened. So
You stopped working out before you got a girlfriend?
yeah.
Why, man?
Why? I mean, I know why because I did the same thing, but why?
The thing is, Most of my workout, I realized, came from just playing soccer. Because I played on, like, a couple of teams, so I'd have soccer practice, like, 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then a game
Me
on
too.
the weekend pretty much consistently.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much of my exercise came from that until I stopped playing soccer.
Bro, honestly, me too.
And I was like, oh my god, I can't just go to the gym anymore.
I know, literally. I played club and high school.
The thing is, every time I
And
go
it's
to the
just
gym,
crazy.
It was for the express purpose of getting better at soccer, and now I don't have that motivation. It's like
You don't
want
want to go. Honestly, my whole working out was just practicing and playing soccer, and now that I'm not, I'm so unfit. It's insane.
I'm the only fit one here.
It's sad. This man thinks he's fit, but skips leg day every day.
Why would I do leg day at the gym if I mountain bike and run?
When was the last time you mountain biked?
2 weeks ago.
And before that?
A couple months before.
Exactly. Proving my point. Ennis is like, what is it? Pinhead Larry from SpongeBob? The dude who's huge, like halfway above the waist, but then below that he's got no legs.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not a fan of leg day at the gym. Come on.
why?
I just
Because
don't
you
wanna
can't
do it.
hang?
You can't hang.
I don't want to
This
do it.
man can't hang a
I
leg
don't
day,
wanna- I
confirmed.
don't want to do leg day.
Damn. Well,
I
who
need
do
to
you
work
go
on my upper body.
Do you go to the gym a lot? Who do you
Yeah.
go with? Shout out some boys.
Shout out Justin Kern every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, and we run into Manny and Chris Thomas.
Let's
got
talk.
him big, boys.
Speaking of working out, let's talk about 4th of July. This man calls me and tells me to sign up for the 4th of July race. My mom signs me up. This man dips and doesn't sign up.
Did not sign you
I
up.
was signed up. I had a bib. I did the 5K.
No, you didn't.
Straight up.
You did not do the
This
5K.
man ditched.
He
This
didn't?
man dipped.
Do you
This is
know?
why he skips leg day.
No, he didn't.
This is why. I'll show you the
You
bib when
never
I get
hit
home.
me up.
I called you, what was it, like 2 days before? And you goes, nah, I don't want to run anymore.
no,
Cancel it.
I couldn't because I went to Connor's party.
He
thing.
couldn't.
I went to the movies.
He
later.
couldn't.
No, remember? I didn't get home till like 2
I
a.m.
believe you. You couldn't.
Anyways, I could have whooped his ass on that. 5K.
Really? Because we've always been faster than you.
No, that's what you think. I'm a different person now.
So when we were talking,
once we all leave, and it suddenly becomes great at everything.
yeah. So we were actually talking about this the other day about our soccer careers. We were talking about our highest points in our soccer career. Me and Gavin were talking about high school when we all played. And this is saying he's best in the soccer now when he's not playing soccer.
No. I've been playing every Tuesday, sometimes Thursdays, Friday indoor soccer.
At like
Sunday.
a 5v5 kids league.
What kids league? It's all people our age and older.
Yeah.
It's actually older.
Well, really? Because you send me snaps and I see them. They're like 13, 14.
No. Okay, yesterday was an exception. There was a team of 5.
It's always an exception with that
There was
is.
a team of 5 that pulled up. West Coast guys. They were all from high school.
I'm
But
just saying that every time I show up to these things, I score and Ennis doesn't.
I know, and when he doesn't
That's a
show up, I
fact.
score.
Something seems a little off
Every
here,
time
guys.
I don't show up. He tells me how he scored all these goals. And
I
then
do.
just
I don't know.
fail.
You
But every
just-
time I do show up, he just stops scoring.
It's really quite a coincidence, really.
It's a bit odd.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, that.
But-
no.
Bro.
Apparently, I just psych him out or something.
Yeah, he's only good when we're not there because
My
we would
mind-
outshine him.
Guys, let me describe Gavin for you.
Oh, here
he
we
has
go.
No skill.
Oh, jeez.
I guarantee you, I'm faster than him. He used to be stronger. I think I might be stronger. But
Right now?
this kid will give it his all. That's something you can't rely on if I'm on your team.
Okay,
I will not
so,
give it my all.
Actually, story time about that. Me and Gavin went to go watch Ennis at an ASO game this year.
Okay, that was.
Can you tell how many times we saw Ennis run that game?
My legs
Let
were
us
not
speak.
feeling it.
How many times did you see Ennis run during the soccer
We
game?
saw him go and sprint once.
No, I couldn't. Run
90
that.
minutes.
That was a coincidence because you guys.
90
Oh my
minutes,
god.
maybe once.
Coincidence? What is that a coincidence? We watched the game.
No, I remember that game. My legs were dead. They were toasted. I couldn't.
Why?
I don't.
What'd you do before that toasted your legs?
I probably ran a
Warm
marathon.
up?
I ran a marathon the day before.
You've never run a half marathon or a 10K, let alone a marathon.
Well, you haven't
Why are you
raced
talking?
a 5K.
I have raced a What do you mean?
How recently?
What is today? The 6th?
Okay, we're gonna look
2
up
days
the
ago.
results for the Freedom Run. Let's
Not
see.
right now. We'll put it in later on.
Oh, not right now. Eh?
What do you mean? You just want to end this right now and just look up random
keep
shit?
talking. I'm gonna look it up right now.
This man doesn't know how to look it up. I guarantee it.
The Bear Ranch.
Well, okay, moving on.
Either way,
Ennis'
because
sprint.
clearly this man has and his coincidences. Yeah, honestly. But like, how are you enjoying Notre Dame so far, Gavin?
Good, pretty good.
You're gonna stay there?
I know that. We talked about all my stuff.
Mhm.
No.
We talked about you.
What about me?
No. Alright, this is on
Good.
you. This is on you.
Well, he can ask me back. I can
Okay.
talk about my college experience a
Ask
little
me
bit.
back.
It's been good. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it.
Tell us-
We talked a little bit about it last time, but
Tell-
I'm having fun. I've got a lot of new friends there that I hang out with. Obviously, my boys. And
Shout
my
out.
boys,
You
but
gotta
like,
shout out the.
Shout out my boy Declan Kavanaugh transferred from Creighton to DePaul. Miss you, bro. But
wait,
shout out. Hope you have fun.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Why is he gone?
He's hanging out with me now.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, and his dad teaches at DePaul. Shout out Declan Kavanaugh. Because I think he just got kind of bored in Omaha, and he enjoys Chicago more, and he wants to be kind of home. And he has a girlfriend that goes. Well, she goes to Boulder, but she's from Chicago as well.
Someone's bored
So.
by Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow, I wonder how that could happen.
I heard you get depressed in the spring.
What?
Remember that's.
Oh my! So I'm FaceTiming my friends last night. Shout out Anna and Riley, and they make a joke, and then Ennis just. Speaking of ABJ, I'll touch on that in a second. So they make a joke, and then Ennis just goes off on this whole tangent about how he thinks the spring makes me sad.
It does.
It doesn't.
These two girls said Preston didn't get out of his room. He didn't talk to them for a month.
No. I'll tell you what they said. They said I didn't talk to them. Doesn't mean I talked to other people.
For a month, though. Why
For
would you
1
just
month.
do that to your friends?
What? I don't know. They were busy and I was busy. It was rush. It was rush week, and then I had to do fraternity stuff. I was busy.
Oh, yeah. Explain rush week. How does it go
The
down?
fraternity process?
Yeah.
All right. I'll explain the rush process because I'm actually the only one who's gone through the fraternity. So basically at Crane, I don't know if it's different in other workplaces, but basically each fraternity, there's a schedule, and each fraternity puts out different events that you can go to, and then they put out their formals. So their formals is basically where you wear like a suit, and you go and you just go to a room or like a auditorium. Normally it's at Creighton, and you just go and talk to the dudes for about 2 hours, and then you leave. And so in order to be eligible to get a bid, getting a bid means like the fraternity wants you to go there. You have to attend one formal for each fraternity. So each fraternity plans formals and events throughout 2 weeks. And so nothing is really overlapping except for maybe 2 events from 2 different fraternities that aren't required. So like it's not that big a deal. And then so I did Rush. I did it with a couple of my friends.
Wait, so you did one thing with each fraternity?
Yeah, so you're required to go to one formal for each fraternity to be eligible for a vote. So I had to go to speak, wear a suit and everything, go down and speak to all these fraternity dudes from each fraternity at least once to be eligible. So I went, and my dad's a Phi Delta Theta at UCI, so I was like, and there's Phi Delta Theta at Creighton, so I was like, that's probably what I'll go for, but I wasn't really sure. So I went, I talked to some of the dudes, and I liked Phi Delta best, so I just went to their events after doing my mandatory ones, and I got a bid. And so it's like a bid ceremony at the end, so you go and you sit in an auditorium. They give you a time, and you got to wait, and then they call out your name, and you go and do like a special introduction thing I can't talk about. Super secret, top secret government opportunities.
No, please talk about it.
No. And so basically then you get a bid, and then you have a day to accept it. And you can get multiple bids, by the way. Multiple fraternities can give you a bid. I only got one bid from Phi Delta Theta, but
no one else liked you?
Bro, I only went to Phi Delta stuff, basically, besides the required ones. And who cares if the other ones didn't like me? I didn't like them anyway that much.
You were kind of risking it all for one.
Yeah, it's called a suicide rush when you only go for one. So that's basically what I was doing. Yeah. So, and then I got a bid, and then you go the next day, and you go to where the bid says if you're choosing that fraternity. Then you basically get like an introduction ceremony and all this other stuff, and you become a member of the fraternity.
Were you hazed at any point?
No. Shout out Phi Delta, no hazing, bro. I didn't get no paddles up my bum cheeks.
Do they throw ragers?
Yes. I was going to talk about sorority things a little bit. Bro, sorority rushing is so much harder than fraternity rushing. Straight up. It is, bro. Literally, sorority culture is so toxic. Like, what they had to do, at least at Creighton, it's 2 days where you go at like 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night with like no breaks. And you literally, I don't know if this is 100% correct, but it's like, multiple sorority girls can't be talking to the same rush member at the same time. So they stand in a line and talk to someone, and every 5 minutes they shift along the line so they talk to someone new. Do that for like 8 hours a day, then they go home and do it again the second day. And the worst part is, there's an app, right? So each sorority gives you either a yes or a no on the app, and then you rate the sororities. Then the next day, you see which ones dropped you, which didn't give you a yes, and then the ones that gave you a yes, you could decide to go to the ones that give you a yes or not. It's so brutal. And then they do the 8-hour thing again.
Would you say getting dropped from a sorority is worse than getting dropped from the Frostsoft high school team?
You can't compare these two things, and that's just not how this works. But yeah, like I'm saying, sorority rushing, it was, in my opinion, and every dude and girl I've talked to, sorority rushing is way worse than fraternity rushing.
But Anna made it. She made it in, right?
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends in different sororities. Anna and Liv go to Delta Zeta. Abby Mance, Nelly go to G-Phi. Riley and Claire are in Theta Phi.
You're speaking of it.
This is just the name. There's just those names are just the names of the sororities. Yeah. I know, they're funny.
Tell us about those lit ragers, like the wildest night you've ever experienced.
The wildest night I've ever experienced. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I'm trying to think right now. Well, so initially we're called what's called Phi Chi, which are we're not full members yet, so we have to go through Phi Chi education and go to different, basically a pledge, and we go through we have to do different stuff, and then we get initiated. What was it, 2 weeks before the school ends? And then we had our formal. Formal was really fun. I'll talk about formal. So
how was it compared to high school formal?
Oh, 10 times better. 100 times better. Basically.
Do you have to make signs? And
No, I'll explain it all to you.
That's just a high school thing, right?
Yeah, that's just a high school thing. So basically, our formal is you pick a chick. It can be a friend. It can be a girlfriend. You can bring a dude if you want. It doesn't really matter.
And you picked Anna Van Jacobs, your girlfriend.
Yeah. She's not my girlfriend. She's my friend. Can you chill, please?
With benefits.
No. Can you chill, please?
Benefits. Okay, keep going.
Anyway, so our formal is in Kansas City. So we get a hotel, and we all drive down to Kansas City, which is what,
Kansas City? I was out here in Cali.
What is wrong?
This man is so whack, I can't even describe it. Anyway,
what are you doing in Kansas City?
Are you going to let me explain or not? So we go down to Kansas City. It's a 3 or 4 hour drive. We spend, I think it's Friday in Kansas City. Then that night we go to the hotel. We have all our rooms. So you share a room with a roommate and then their dates. And, well, it's 2 beds. So you and your date and then the other one too.
2 beds? That's
or you can sleep on the couch. It doesn't really matter where you sleep.
Couch.
Or you can sleep in someone else's room. The sleeping is not a relevant part of this. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And then, so then, we take pictures. We have a dinner, and then there's dance, there's activities and shit, and then people drink a lot of water and have fun. And that was really fun.
See, I want to go to these parties where they're drinking water. Why can't I find them anywhere here?
Join a frat.
And then
there's no frats or parties at community colleges, as far as I'm aware.
What I've heard, UW's got a very good party scene.
Yeah, can we? So that was my most fun. We'll talk about UW in a second. That was my most fun experience at Phi Delta. I loved formal. It was so much fun. And then, shout out Joe's Barbecue in Kansas City. That place is so fire. Literally so fire.
What was it, Billy's?
Billy's $1 beer.
Shout out Billy's Bar, Billy Frog Bar, bro. Shout out Noma. But yeah. So basically, that was really fun. I love fraternity stuff. I would recommend it.
How did you go to a bar if you're underage? That just doesn't matter.
I was just visiting. I was just walking by. I heard there was... Yeah,
okay.
I just heard. Yeah, I like hanging out. No biggie. Right. But yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone doing thinking about a fraternity. I would do it. It's really fun. But
now you're a frat guy.
Yeah, unless there's no frats
there's
then.
A stigma behind the typical frat guy.
I know there is. I wouldn't say I'm a typical frat guy. Would you?
Yeah, you're an asshole now.
Really? This man's trying to call me out right now for no reason. Yeah, I don't know. None of the people I really hang out with at Phi Delta, not many people in Phi Delta, I would say, are the typical frat guy. But
do you
I think that's more of a state school thing.
Do you plan on staying for the 4 years?
Yeah, I plan on staying in Creighton for the 4 years. What about you? Notre Dame for 4 years?
I was trying to get these guys to transfer to UCI.
Speaking of transferring, talk about your transfer goal at Saddleback right now.
Either UC San Diego, SLO, or UCI, but I don't want to go there.
Why not?
Albert, the location.
You don't like Albert?
Albert's fine. I can deal with Albert. Just the location. I don't want to stay in Irvine.
Why?
I mean, I've lived here my whole life. I want to get out of here.
You go where? San Diego.
San Diego's better than Irvine. Come on.
It's also 40 minutes away.
I'll make it an hour though.
What difference does that make? It doesn't move the location.
Plus, you're close to downtown SD. There's more to do.
Close to downtown LA. That's the same distance from here to LA than you are to San Diego, basically.
You know what's really far away from California?
UW. Speaking of, let's talk about the whole UW situation.
Why do we have to talk about UW?
Well, okay. What's wrong with talking about UW? You made your decision and we support you, but we want to talk about it.
In high school, I went hard senior year. The 1 year.
Wrong decision.
Yeah, wrong decision. But I somehow got into one.
They still look at it,
I somehow got into one pretty decent college, University of Washington.
Shout out UW. What are they? Huskies.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I might just go here. These two were convincing me, but then Addison's like, no, good. Look into Saddleback. So I was
2 versus 1.
I was in the middle.
2 4 years versus community college.
Saddleback's our local community college.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Saddleback College.
It's the best local community college.
Right.
Debatable.
Anyways, I get into UW and I'm
free sponsorships.
I'm thinking about this for weeks. I'm looking at reviews online, and everyone's saying, "Oh, if you're doing engineering and you're out of state, don't come here. It's a scam. You're gonna lose all your money because it's $50K a year."
This was what? Rate My Professors?
No, that's for choosing your classes.
Okay, then what was it?
This
What was it?
On the US,
Cite the source.
The U.S. news of the college rankings.
You looked at the college rankings and found student reviews.
Yeah. There's a comment section with a bunch of reviews.
So your proof is comment sections.
Okay, hold on. Just wait. Wait. Let me finish this.
Wikipedia sometimes is reliable.
If I went to UW, it would be $50K a year, but I'd have to reapply to engineering in 2 years. Imagine if I didn't get in.
You're going to have to reapply to colleges in 2 years by going to Saddleback.
I'm only going for a couple thousand at Saddleback compared to $50K at UW.
Okay, can we just compare this for a second? You're guaranteed to stay at Washington if you're there.
Yeah, but
they're going to kick you out. They're going to kick you out after 2 years. They're just going to kick you out.
Not with my major though.
They're going to kick you out. Is that what you're saying?
I would leave if I can't do my major there. I'm going to leave.
Why would you not do your major?
What am I going to do? Go to business or something like all
Explain what you mean by kick you out.
No, they wouldn't kick me out, but I'd have to switch majors.
Why though?
Because I'm going to reapply for biomedical engineering, and if I get rejected, I'm screwed. The $100K gone. The 2 years there wasted.
What? Then you just change it slightly.
No, you can't.
And you're still reapplying after Saddleback 2 years anyway. You have to work just as hard at Saddleback as you would at UW.
But it's so much easier at Saddleback.
And you get the 4-year university feel and classes.
I would have been like you. General Chem would have been done by now.
Okay.
They rush it
what
at
is wrong
UW.
with that?
I feel like I wasn't going to be successful at UW. I knew I needed to go. I mean, Saddleback was the right decision. I mean, I'm learning.
I guess.
Well here.
Although as much time as you say you hate Saddleback, if you think it's the right decision, that's fine.
But I met some cool kids.
Any shoutouts?
Joe Salazar, that's it. And Sergio.
We should talk about how we first went to Saddleback the other day. So Ennis took us to Saddleback for the first time.
We were going to film this podcast in this one small room in the library.
It would have been good. But Ennis moved us to the undisclosed location.
I didn't want to
do it there. This is actually a secret bunker in Antarctica.
Walls.
We're waiting for the earthquake to happen.
So we can die.
Yeah, so we're in this bunker, so we hopefully won't die, but
we'll see. And in Antarctica, by the way. That's why it's so sauce lightning in here, by the way. Anyway, continue.
Continue with what?
Well, we were talking about when you were taking us to Saddleback.
Yeah, isn't our library like Google headquarters?
So this man says
it's nice.
It looks like Google headquarters. We walk in. There's a big staircase.
Flip flops.
This man's hating on flip flops now. Do you hate flip flops?
He was purposefully like stomping on the ground.
That after you said the stomping.
Yeah, that's true actually. But honestly, it seems sad in there.
No, because there's only
that's
one
the
goal.
feeling. That's the feeling I get when I walk in Saddleback.
Because there's only one goal.
For instance, there's a library at Notre Dame. It's Touchdown Jesus, if you know what that is. Anyways.
What did you just say?
You say Touchdown Jesus?
Touchdown Jesus. You know, okay.
It's a Notre Dame thing.
Anyways, so our library there, whenever I'm going there, people are working hard.
Because you go to the library.
I have to study.
You have to go to libraries.
I thought you just get lit.
Buddy.
No offense.
This is the difference between the Saddleback and the 4-year.
Okay, keep going.
But that's what I'm saying.
So, whenever I'm there, everyone's studying, but it's not, depressing. Everyone there's, working on...
Yeah, and this is no disrespect.
What was so depressing at Saddleback?
This is no disrespect to Saddleback, by the way, but this is just how we feel.
It was just quiet?
It just feels sad. It's so quiet, and you look around, and no one looks happy.
Everyone's just sad.
Everyone looks sad. No disrespect to people who go to Saddleback or
Maybe it was just coincidence, that specific day, all the sad people went to study, you know?
Ennis said his coincidences. Ennis said his freaking coincidences, I swear. But... yeah, I mean,
guys,
Saddleback, if you want to sponsor us,
I'm on track to at least UCI, so I'm fine.
You just said you didn't want to go to UCI.
I don't want to go there, but I'm on track to going there.
I'm on track to another depressing school.
Yeah, but Albert will be there. We'll.
I thought you hated it. I thought you guys said beef.
We'll squash it.
We're gonna squash the beef live on the podcast.
We'll squash it.
Stay
on the
tuned.
Podcast, yes.
Potentially. Bro, we used to be soccer boys, and then he dipped. He went to track and field.
He knew he wasn't good enough, but.
Okay,
wow,
beast.
He's not really trying to squash the beef.
Wow, he's trying to create more beef, to be honest.
I remember Albert's one crazy run. He crosses it. Gavin's in the box. Who was it in the box who missed it? It was Gavin who missed it.
And he missed it to give Albert his only assist.
That was the only chance I've ever missed that season. I had 4 chances in freshman year, made 3 of them, and missed that one. It was pretty funny.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that seems like it's it to me.
This was Gavin Aitken.
Gavin Aitken, the man, the myth, the legend.
From St. Anne's to San Juan to Notre Dame. He did it all.
The progression. Bro, shout out. What's your total name, by the way?
Oh,
Shout out Apollo. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed Gavin. If you want to see him again, tell us because we'll have him on again. It was fun. We like him
on as a co-host.
kind of. But yeah, true. Tell us what you want. Also, tell us who should we have on next. Drop a like and subscribe. Also, if Saddleback wants to sponsor us, because I think we said Saddleback like 100 times in this episode, hit us up.
I will say it no matter. I will
Yes.
call it better than Notre Dame.
Give us a sponsorship, Saddleback, please.
Guys, comment topics for us to talk about.
Yes. And new guests as well.
We're going to get Julia Delamere, Spencer Barney, all
Spencer
these
Barney.
people.
We might hit up Sean Cahill.
Maybe Sean, he goes to Boise
State. Give us that Idaho life.
And yeah, that's it, guys.
All right, thanks for watching. Peace out.